Welcome to Altus Animals, Animal Awareness and Human Interaction. Let's begin. This lesson establishes the foundation. If this is not clear, nothing else in this course will organize correctly, so everything will be defined as we go. State is the current condition of your system in this moment. State includes 3 observable components. Mind is what you are perceiving and focusing on. Body is your physical condition, including tension, breath, posture, and level of activation. Emotion is the felt tone moving through your system. State is not a story. State is not identity. State is the real-time configuration of your system. Animals live in state. Humans move from state into interpretation. Interpretation is the process of assigning meaning, building internal story, referencing the past, and projecting into the future. Interpretation turns a moment into a narrative. Animals do not do this. They do not build story around what is happening. They remain in direct contact with the present experience. A loud sound occurs. The animal's state changes. The body activates. Attention sharpens. Emotion moves through the system. Then the stimulus ends. The state resolves. There is no replay, no analysis, no identity formation. The system activates. The system resolves. Done. A human experiences the same sound. The body activates. Then interpretation begins. What was that? Is something wrong? What if it happens again? The body remains activated. Not because of the event, but because of the continued interpretation. Animals experience state without story. Humans experience state and then build story. Present moment awareness is direct contact with what is occurring now, without referencing the past or projecting into the future. Animals function in present moment awareness by default. They track movement, sound, environmental change, and emotional tone. But they do not accumulate meaning. This is not a lack of intelligence. This is the absence of identity maintenance. Identity is a constructed continuity of self based on memory, belief, and narrative. Animals do not maintain identity in this way, so they do not need to defend it. Animals respond directly to input. Responsiveness is accurate adjustment of state based on real-time environmental input. When the input ends, the response ends. Animals do not carry state forward unnecessarily. They return to baseline. Baseline is the system's natural resting condition when no active stimulus is present. Animals return to baseline quickly. Humans often do not. When you interact with an animal, you are not interacting with its thoughts. You are interacting with its ability to read state, and that system is reading your state. If this is clear, animal behavior becomes predictable, not controllable, predictable. Now we expand the structure. We move from the individual animal to the larger field it operates within. Consciousness is the capacity to be aware, perceive, and respond to experience. Animals have individual consciousness, but they are not limited to it. An oversoul is a shared field of consciousness that connects all members of a species. This is not symbolic, it is functional. Each animal is an individual expression within a collective awareness field. Birds flock, fish school. They move together without instruction. This is shared awareness. Shared awareness is simultaneous access to information across individuals without verbal communication. The individual is not removed. It is supported. Humans experience themselves as separate. Animals experience themselves as connected. Animals still choose, respond, and engage. But they are not operating in isolation. The Oversoul provides species-level intelligence, instinctive patterning, and continuity of awareness. Instinct is pre-configured behavioral response patterns available without learning. Animals are not figuring everything out from scratch. They are accessing a shared field. The individual animal is the expression. The shared field is the structure it operates within. You are not interacting with just an animal. You are interacting with an individual system connected to a larger field of awareness. Now we define emotion. Emotion is a physiological and energetic movement through the body in response to experience. Emotion is not thought. Emotion is movement. Animals feel emotion fully, and they release it completely. Emotional processing is the full cycle of an emotion moving through the system and resolving without interruption. Animals do not interrupt this cycle. A threat appears. Fear arises. The body activates. Action occurs. The threat ends. The emotion resolves. The cycle is complete. No residue. Humans interrupt this cycle. Humans suppress emotion, analyze emotion, attach meaning to emotion, and repeat it through thought. The body remains activated. The emotion does not complete. Emotional residue is unresolved emotional activation remaining in the system after the original event has passed. Animals do not accumulate emotional residue in the same way. Animals are fluid. Fluidity is the ability to move between states without obstruction. They move from activation to calm, from alert to relaxed, from engagement to rest, quickly and cleanly. Animals can remember. Memory is stored information from past experience, but they do not continuously reactivate emotion through memory. Memory does not become ongoing emotional activation. Animals feel complete release. When you approach an animal, your system is already in a state. That state includes your emotional tone, your physical activation, and your level of internal stability. The animal reads this instantly. Coherence is alignment between mind, body, and emotion. Low coherence creates mixed signals. High coherence creates a stable signal. Animals respond to this, not your words, not your intention, your state. Animals are not unstable. They are complete. They process what arises, and they return to baseline. Animals operate in state, not interpretation. Animals are individual expressions within a shared field of awareness. Animals process emotion completely and return to balance. Mind, body, and emotion are signals. State determines perception. Behavior follows state. Next, we move into how animals perceive you, and how communication is actually occurring. See you in the next class.